Welcome to Goldsave Direct, a company that will teach you the importance of gold, silver, and digital currency. Gold is the only currency that has stood the test of time. In history, very well-known recorded fact. Silver is also a store of value. We all know that. Goldsave Direct was established to make it possible for the rich and not so rich here in South Africa and in the world to own gold and silver. As you know, South Africa is a gold and silver producing country, but very few people actually own it. Since 2011, you are by law allowed to own minted gold and silver bars. In the past, you could only purchase Kruger rands. And now you can also acquire a cryptocurrency portfolio through Goldsave Direct. We start with Bitcoin, which is the so-called digital gold of today, as you know. Ask yourself, is gold, silver, and Bitcoin important? How much gold, silver, and Bitcoin do you have? Is your paper money, your fiat currency, increasing in value or decreasing? How can and will you protect your income? And how does your financial future look like? Can you trust the stock market and your pension fund? Let me tell you, the moment that the gold standard was changed by Nixon in 1971, historical fact, and the dollar replaced the gold standard, everything changed. The result of no gold standard facts is the following. Government print more money against no assets all the time, and we know that. The high inflation is eating up our savings. We all can testify to that. The value of money is depreciating. The world economy is in bad shape, and that, unfortunately, includes South Africa also. The rich are getting richer. Do you know why? Education, my friends, is the key, and action solves most problems. But what kind of education? Ask yourself. I'm saying financial education is the key. Financial education, which is simplicity. And the rich teach their children what they know. That's why the rich are getting richer, generation after generation. Are you willing and able to be smart enough and invest in your own financial education and future? This is an opportunity to learn how you can do it. Simplicity, again, is always the key in life, and common sense is essential for survival in tough times. Let me tell you about the depreciation facts of the rand. As you will know, historical evidences show that from 1975 up until today, the rand has been doing something we call depreciating in value. Just in front of you in the slide, you can see the statistics that have been recorded in history. This is not something new if you just pay attention to the fact that the rand is not the same value it was in 1975. Once again, historical facts. My job is to share facts with you, and your job is to decide what are you going to do. Let me tell you what inflation did. In 1980, with 1,000 rand, you could purchase a second-hand car. In 1990, with the same 1,000 rand, you could purchase a second-hand motorcycle. In 2000, with the same 1,000 rand, you could only purchase a second-hand bicycle. And today, my friends, if you are fortunate, you will buy a new pair of shoes, quality shoes, with 1,000 rand. The buying power of gold is explained in the following manner. In 1917, 13 ounces of gold cost you $260. This 13 ounces of gold at that time could buy you a motor car. Today, the same 13 ounces of gold will still buy you a motor car. However, in 1917, the $260 in cash, which could buy you the 13 ounces of gold and also the motor car, was the same. However, today, this $260 in cash will only buy you a smartphone. Gold, as you can see, has stood the test of times. It is clearly illustrated in front of you. Now let's talk about the buying power of Bitcoin. For those of you that don't know, the first purchase was done in May 2010, the 22nd of May 2010 to be exact, by Laszlo Anyis. The programmer paid a fellow Bitcoin Talk Forum user 10,000 Bitcoins for 2 Papa John's pizzas. Papa John's pizzas became famous since then. Back then, when the technology was just over a year old. That equated at that time to roughly $25. But this 10,000 Bitcoins today, at the exchange rate of today, it is $5.84 million. You can certainly see what happened with Bitcoin. So let me tell you, one Bitcoin was 0.08 cent of a dollar worth. But on the date that this presentation is made, the 10th of the 8th month 2016, one Bitcoin cost you $584. So 10,000 Bitcoins for 2 pizzas was at that time almost like a game, $25. Today, these 2 pizzas will cost you about $35, which is 0.0599 Bitcoin. Now let me explain to you this. Respected cryptocurrency consultant Rochelle Ross is predicting that Bitcoin will hit a $650 this year, a reasonable prediction. Daniel Masters, a co-founder of the Global Advisors multi-million-dollar Bitcoin fund, is predicting that Bitcoin could test its all-time high in 2016. The all-time high so far is $1,124. And he also said that it could even reach $4,400 by 2017. So ask yourself, why convert your paper money to gold and silver? Well, gold and silver prices are very low right now. Expectation of above average growth is accepted commonly. The cost to mine the silver and gold is more than the current price, and the demand is rising annually. The worldwide shortage of gold and silver is also very interesting. Silver stocks are depleted. It tells you why. A lot of people are buying silver and gold as if it's going out of fashion. Why? Everybody knows that silver and gold is an edge against inflation. Gold and silver are an edge against inflation, yes, and the weakening fiat currencies even encourages people more and more to acquire an asset that is trustworthy because it has been for centuries already. The timing is absolutely perfect to invest right now. Exchange your paper money that is decreasing in value into silver and gold that is an asset appreciating in value all the time. And why invest in Bitcoins, you might ask? Well, the Bitcoin value has proven to be worth the investment, as you know. The expectation of above average growth for the future is clear. That this is a decentralized currency that you, my friend, can't control. Imagine you have total control over your currency. Only 21 million Bitcoins will ever be produced, which will give the value to the Bitcoin a huge amount of increase in the future. Those that have Bitcoins in the future will be very wealthy. Start accumulating. It is a fast international transaction with almost no cost. The fastest, most cost-effective way to send money to somebody else anywhere in the world, to purchase any product, or simply just if you want to be nice and send somebody money. You don't have to wait for months or weeks or go through a whole lot of things through a bank system. This is simple. This is easy. The predicted value of one Bitcoin by 2020 can be up to $50,000. Can you imagine? Would you like to have some? The timing is perfect to invest right now and start accumulating Bitcoins as well. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. Goldsave Direct is here to change lives. My name is Esteban Smith. It's my privilege to share this information, this factual information with you, and send you this invitation. Join our team. Join this revolution where we teach people how to change their lives by simply converting a depreciating fiat currency into an appreciating asset called silver, gold, and Bitcoins.